Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Let's dive in.
Imagine this, your own family bans you from Friday night dinner because your dream job supposedly embarrasses them. They call you a failure, laugh at your passion, and replace you with silence. 6 months later, they walk into their favorite restaurant, and discover you own it. Not just that one. An entire empire. Would you forgive them on the spot, or serve them a 7-course reminder of every word they threw at you? Picture this scene. I'm sitting at my private table inside Luigi's, the place my family has worshipped every Friday for 20 years. Through the antique mirrors I watch them pull into the parking lot right on schedule, 7 p.m. sharp. Dad in his Brooks Brothers suit, Mom draped in country club pearls, my sister Amanda and her lawyer husband ready for their weekly performance of Perfect Family. Marco, the maitre d', approaches me quietly. "Your family just arrived, Miss Parker." I check my Cartier watch and smile. Right on time. They step inside, all confidence and tradition. "Good evening, Mr. Parker," Marco says with perfect warmth. "Your usual table is occupied. I finished dining, but I'd be happy to join you at another one." Mom's face drains of color. Dad's wine glass freezes midair. Amanda's smile cracks like cheap glass. "Sarah," Mom finally manages. "What are you doing here?" "This is a private establishment." "Actually, Mother," I say, standing slowly. "It's my establishment." Along with La Patisserie Jardin downtown, the Golden Swan on 5th, and about 30 other properties across the city. Dad sputters. "Impossible. Luigi's has been owned by the Romano family for generations." Until 3 months ago, I nod toward old Mr. Romano watching quietly from the kitchen door. When my group made them an offer they couldn't refuse. I kept them on as partners, of course. Some traditions are worth preserving. The entire dining room pretends not to stare while my family stands frozen in the entrance. Their perfect Friday night is already derailing. "Your table is ready," Marco announces smoothly. "Unless you'd prefer to dine elsewhere." Mom glances at the door, calculating the social fallout of the Parker family walking out of Luigi's on a Friday. "We'll stay," Dad decides, business instincts kicking in. "But we have some things to discuss." I gesture toward their usual table, the best in the house, garden view, wine cellar in sight. Though, as owner, I should warn you. I've made some changes to the menu. "Changes?" Amanda's voice cracks with horror. "Luigi's never changes." I smile, remembering every time they mocked my culinary school dreams, my global travels, my obsession with reinventing restaurants. "Everything changes, sister dear. Even family traditions." They sit. Marco pours wine, not their usual overpriced Bordeaux, but a rare vintage I discovered in a tiny Italian vineyard. "To new beginnings," I raise my glass. "And to finally having a real career." Mom's hands tremble as she opens the menu. "These aren't Luigi's prices." "They're my prices," I reply, watching Dad's face redden at the new numbers. "Turns out when you source directly from Italian artisans and hire Michelin-starred chefs, you can charge accordingly." "Michelin-starred?" Amanda scoffs. "Luigi's is a family restaurant." "Was I correct?" nodding to Marco. "Show them." He pulls up his tablet. Recent reviews flash across the screen. Luigi's Renaissance, how Sarah Parker transformed a local institution into America's most exciting new restaurant empire. Empire, Dad chokes on his wine. Parker Restaurant Group, I continue. 43 establishments, 6 countries, 3.7 billion in annual revenue. Though I'm sure that's nothing compared to Amanda's junior partner's salary. Her face flushes red. She'd spent our last family dinner bragging about making partner, right before they banned me for embarrassing them with my food service job. This is ridiculous, Mom bursts out. You can't possibly own the restaurant you're sitting in. I signal the chef. Let me prove it. Tonight's menu will be a 7-course reminder of every time you dismissed my dreams. First course arrives. Course 1, rejection. Handmade black truffle pasta with gold leaf. Inspired by the meal Mom threw in the trash because it wasn't proper dinner party food. Sarah, Dad starts, but I cut him off. Course 2 is coming. I call it disappointment. Wagyu beef carpaccio. Reminiscent of the time you said I was butchering my future like I was butchering meat. Amanda stares at her plate, probably remembering how she laughed when I enrolled in culinary school. Your old menu items are still available, I add. But now they're listed under traditional choices, for traditional minds. Mom's hands shake harder. Why are you doing this? Because 6 months ago you said I wasn't welcome at family dinner. Now you're eating at my table, in my restaurant, surrounded by the success you swore I'd never achieve. Second course arrives, each plate a work of art. The critics called this dish revolutionary. Funny, Dad, that's the same word you used, right before you added stupid. We were trying to protect you, he mutters. No. You were trying to control me. Force me into your narrow definition of success. How's that working out? Marco appears with a folder. The latest acquisition papers, Miss Parker. The Richardson Restaurant Group accepted your offer. Mom's fork clatters. The Richardsons, their golden family friends, had just sold their entire steakhouse chain to their embarrassing daughter. You bought their restaurants? Amanda whispers. I bought everything, I smile. Restaurants, recipes, real estate. Though I doubt they'll be attending any more country club dinners with our parents. Bad for their reputation to be seen with the family of their new boss. Third course arrives, the dish that earned me my first Michelin star. I call this one redemption. Though you might call it, be careful who you ban from dinner. Course 4, legacy. A modern take on Luigi's original recipes. Proof that tradition and innovation can coexist, unlike family and pride. The plates sit untouched while they struggle to swallow something far harder than food, the reality that their embarrassing daughter now owns not just their favorite restaurant, but an entire culinary empire. The wine, Dad says suddenly, staring at his glass. This isn't from Luigi's cellar. No, I agree. It's from my vineyard in Tuscany, the one I bought last year while you told everyone I was just finding myself in Europe. Mom's hand flies to her pearls. Vineyard? Among other things. Marco presents another folder. The Parker Restaurant Group portfolio. Restaurants, wineries, cooking schools, food tech startups, even a few food-focused streaming series. The New York Times called us the most innovative force in global cuisine. Amanda flips through the pages, eyes widening at the numbers. This is billions. 3.7 as of this morning, I confirm. Though that's probably not impressive to someone with a real career. Fifth course arrives, the dish that won International Chef of the Year. I call this one silent treatment. Inspired by the 6 months you spent pretending I didn't exist. We weren't pretending, Mom protests weakly. We were sending a message. Oh, I got the message loud and clear. Now I'm sending one back. Sixth course unveiled. This dish just won Best Innovation at the Global Restaurant Awards. They're calling it revolutionary. Sound familiar, Dad? He flinches. This revolutionary nonsense will lead nowhere, Sarah. While you were worrying about my future, I was building one. Every time you excluded me from family dinner, I opened another restaurant. Every time you told your friends I was finding myself, I was finding success. Final course arrives. A deconstructed tiramisu, Mom's old special occasion recipe. Course 7, remember. A reminder of when family meant more than status. Before success was measured by law degrees and country club memberships. It's beautiful, Mom whispers, staring at the plate. It's profitable, I correct. Since that's what matters to you. This single dessert generates more revenue than a month of Amanda's billable hours. Dad sets down his fork. Why didn't you tell us? Tell you? Like you told me I wasn't welcome at dinner? Like you told the Richardsons I was an embarrassment? We were wrong, he says quietly. Yes. You were. And now you're eating in my restaurant, drinking my wine, realizing your embarrassing daughter revolutionized the industry you mocked. Marco approaches with one last folder. The new ownership papers for the Richardson properties, Miss Parker. Would you like to review them now? No need. I trust my legal team. Though Amanda is welcome to look them over, assuming she can take time from her real career. Her face burns. About family dinner, Mom starts hesitantly. We'll continue here at Luigi's, I finish. But with changes. First, I'll be attending. It is my restaurant, after all. Second, conversation topics expand beyond law firm promotions and country club politics. And third, Dad raises an eyebrow. Third, I stand, smoothing my designer dress. You'll eat whatever I serve, whenever I serve it. Consider it making up for all the dinners you banned me from. I signal for the check they won't be paying. Oh, and one more thing. The Richardsons' going away party next week is here. They specifically requested their new boss attend. You're hosting their party? Mom looks horrified. No, Mother. I'm not hosting anything. I own everything. There's a difference. I head for the door, then turn back. Next Friday, same time. Don't be late. The new menu waits for no one. Not even family. As I leave, I hear Amanda quietly ask for a job application. Dad calculating the value of my empire. Mom probably already drafting texts to her country club friends about her daughter's surprising success. But success isn't surprising when you bet on yourself, even when your family won't. Sometimes getting banned from dinner is just the appetizer, before the feast of your own making. In my office above the restaurant, I watch through the cameras as they finish in stunned silence. The family that once banned me from their table is now eating at mine, drinking my wine, surrounded by my success. Marco's voice comes through the intercom. Your parents are asking about next week's reservation. Tell them it's confirmed. And Marco, make sure they understand. At my table, everyone's welcome, as long as they can swallow their pride along with their food. After all, revenge is a dish best served with a Michelin star. If you've ever been told your dreams were embarrassing, or your passion wasn't a real career, drop a like right now and tell me in the comments, did you ever get the chance to prove them wrong? Because sometimes the sweetest moment isn't hearing sorry. It's watching them eat their words, one exquisite course at a time.